happening, FreeGang? We are coming to you live.
But not live.
From our home in London. We're sat on a bed, as you can see.
Yeah, we're doing a nice, calm, sitting down video today.
Can't do any more standing up.
So if you want to pause the video, go and get a cup of tea or something, or a snack.
This is live, but not live after all, so you can make a cup of tea and come back whenever you want. Speaking of live but not live, let us know where you guys are coming live but not live from. With the hashtag live but not live, let us know in the comments below. As many of you may remember, we put the call out on our channel for questions, because you guys have mentioned about us doing another Q&A, and so you gave us all of your lovely questions. Thank you so much. And so today we are going to be answering those questions. Yeah,
there was quite a few questions for JoJo, but I think he'll have to do his own one because there are a lot of questions for him.
So we will put out a specific Q&A post for him very, very soon as well, so you can ask all of your questions specifically for him. Should we get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
How does your morning and night routines differ when in the van compared to home? Great question to start off.
I think we should do a video about that.
Yeah, we are planning on showing you our morning and night routines in the van, because it does differ compared to being at home, but also it differs depending on where we are and what we're doing. So we'll be doing those van videos soon. Would you consider doing a cleaning video and showing what products you use?
I would consider it, but it would be a very quick video because I use only very few things and natural things as well.
Simple natural products, yeah.
Yeah, I see other people's cleaning like under their sink cupboard and they're just filled with everything. Like Jamie, she's got absolutely everything for every different thing, whereas I tend to use only a couple of things for everything.
But maybe we'll include it in a video coming up.
Yeah.
What events, if any, are you planning to go to? Well, we've done some festivals this year already. We've been looking ahead to next year.
Yes.
Do you want to tell them what you're thinking about us going to?
I've wanted to go to Glastonbury Festival. We've been to Glastonbury, the place, lots and lots of times, but I really want to go to Glastonbury, the festival, next year.
And it's big, like 250,000 people.
I don't know, because we normally go to sort of these alternative festivals, more like conscious people and everything.
It's a more intimate and smaller scale as well.
But I definitely want to book that.
What's everyone's favourite food?
Chips.
Don't know. Sandwiches, cucumber, roast dinners. I've just named 3, haven't I?
Yeah, it's okay. You can have a few favourites.
A roast dinner sandwich with cucumber. There we go. How do you guys cope on your worst days? Like when you have bad anxiety, feeling upset, or not wanting to get out of bed? Yeah, we all do have these days, don't we?
Yeah.
Everyone has the down days.
Every time I feel like that, what do I always say?
You know that tomorrow you'll feel better.
Yeah, I always say tomorrow, I will feel better tomorrow. I know it's going to pass. There's a meme somewhere that I read that says the storm always passes.
This too shall pass.
Yeah, and it's true. Like everything I've ever been through in my life has always got better. So I just have to sit with those feelings. And sometimes I just go, okay, this is how I'm feeling right now. I'm just going to sit with these feelings and let these feelings process. I'm not going to try and escape from them. I'm just going to let these feelings process, but I know I'll feel better tomorrow. Because sometimes what I try and do is escape the feeling.
Yeah, and then you end up burying them and they come back even worse sometimes.
But sometimes for me it's where like old trauma's coming up or something like that, and I have to just deal with those feelings and go, what's this trying to heal inside me? What is this trying to teach me? And just to sit with those feelings and not escape. Just go, okay, well, this is how we're feeling today. So that's how I deal with it anyway.
Another thing I'd add as a tip is, if possible, try and detach from doing anything which doesn't make you happy, and just invest time in things that do make you happy. Even if that's just going, I'm just going to sit around and just watch happy films today, or I'm just going to get outside and go for a walk and just let go. Try and do things that make you happy as much as possible. But they're not messing about here. Can we have Katie's vegan chocolate recipe?
I got the base of the chocolate recipe from my friend who's got a channel.
We'll put a link in the description for that recipe.
But I just add my own things as well, like amla powder, and like I just try and make it super healthy.
How did you guys start getting into travelling? I don't know. I feel like having a family is what started it, really.
Yeah.
Because you want to have adventures and holidays, and then as much as you might go, that'll be good for the kids, you enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
Because then as the kids got older and we had JoJo, we started travelling all over the UK, around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a family is, because I feel like before having kids I didn't travel much.
Yeah, but if you're looking to start travelling, just go to somewhere, and say you're in the UK, just go to somewhere like France to begin with and just build up your confidence gradually.
Or maybe just any little places in England, seaside towns, stuff like that. Yeah.
Isle of Wight.
Yeah, we did those sorts of things when we were kids, didn't we?
Yeah.
Have you ever had any doubts into travelling? Sometimes, yeah. Airports sometimes put me off.
We don't really like the security part. I mean, it used to be better, but it's just got worse and worse and worse.
It's getting ridiculous.
To the point where the people in the security, they're not even polite anymore. They're just, I mean, maybe some are.
But mostly in our experience, it's felt like people are just moody and treating you like you've done something wrong.
I get nervous, I get anxious because I feel like I've done something wrong, and I've done nothing wrong. And I love the whole airport experience. I love it. I love flying. I love all of that stuff. You know, getting food at the airport. But that bit always makes me always gives me anxiety, because just that energy coming towards me every time, I don't appreciate that.
Are you planning on having any more children? We actually addressed this in a recent video, which we will put up in the corner there so you can find out exactly where we're at with that. What are your feelings and opinions towards people who have a certain holiday like Christmas and celebrate it all year round?
Well, actually, Jamie, she doesn't celebrate one thing all year round, but she drags out every single holiday.
And yeah, maximises it, doesn't she?
She'll be getting ready for Halloween already, and then once Halloween's done, then she's getting ready for fireworks, then she's straight away getting ready for Christmas.
I feel like she mirrors how the theme parks work.
Yeah, and the shops as well. She maximises each holiday, which I absolutely love about her. But also, near where we live, there's a person that has their Christmas tree up all year round, and we think it's great. We kind of laugh a little bit about it, but it makes us feel happy that someone's doing that.
I think at first we were like, they've still left it up, and then you realise it's deliberate. So for me, if it makes someone happy celebrating something for a prolonged amount of time or all year round, then good on them. What would you eat for your last meal ever?
Chips.
Chips again, eh?
Chips again.
Roast dinner, cucumber sandwich. What's the story with Katsamir?
So, can I tell them?
Of course, there is a story.
Yeah, so our cat, about 5 years ago, was it 5?
Nearly 6, yeah.
Nearly 6 years ago, we had some friends coming around, and I was opening the door to let them in, and they hadn't quite got to our door yet. I just went, there's a cat outside. As soon as I said that, she just wandered in.
She came in to basically view the place and thinking, could I live here?
Yeah, and she's just been here ever since. She's had kittens here. Obviously, we don't eat meat, so we have no food to give her. She does not eat here. She literally comes here for love. She spends all her time here, and she goes back to the original place where she comes from just for her food. Yeah. That's it.
And she's a member of this family.
Yeah, and the lady that she comes from is lovely. And the lady just kind of accepts that, you know, that she wants to be here.
Would you consider moving abroad? Oh.
Not right now.
Yeah, I think we're really content with London life and then travelling in the van life. I still feel like there's so much of the UK to explore. I don't think we've scratched the surface yet.
I know. We're always finding new places. And thank you guys, because you're always recommending awesome places. And we do listen, and we write them all down, and we try and plot adventures around those places and everything. So thank you so much. So if you have any more suggestions of good places, then always write them in the comments.
If you got a pet, what would you name it? Oh, this is from Emily Rose, who I believe asked JoJo to name one of her kittens.
Yes. I think the name of the kitten is JoJo.
He chose his own name.
I think so. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly, but I know the kitten's called JoJo.
Confirm that below, Emily Rose. So if we had a pet, what would we name it?
Emily Rose.
What pet though? I love dogs.
I would love a dog. We are absolute dog people. We're cat people and dog people. We're everything. We're
human people.
Every animal people we are. The pig we met though.
What at?
At the sanctuary. That pig was called Emily as well.
Oh, the one rubbing against
Emily,
you? Right,
yeah. Oh, I fell in love with that pig. But
I fell in love with you by the looks of it as well.
Yeah, you can't really have a pig in a house though, can you? I don't think you can. Maybe the name Chips.
You can't put Chips as every answer to this Q&A.
I'm obsessed with chips. And French fries if you're in America. We call them chips. But what they call as chips is crisps.
Yeah, but I don't think when it comes to a name of an animal, you change it across the Atlantic. Like, you know, you wouldn't turn up at like passport control in America and go, oh, my name's Chips. And then they go, no, well, here are your French fries. It doesn't work like that. What are your dream places to go in the van? Well, I feel like we need to do more Scotland.
Yeah, definitely go to Scotland. I feel like we didn't have enough time there. We did a lot of good stuff, but we need to go there again.
Also, I'd love to go to Ireland and Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland, yes.
Maybe the Isle of Wight as well. What is the favourite place that you have visited? Oh, that's hard. I don't know.
Yeah, every place we go to, he laughs at me because I go, this is the best place ever. Like every place I say that about.
Yeah, even sometimes just a campsite, a very basic campsite. You're like, we have to come back here, look at the trees. Would you ever consider selling your house and living in the van full time? Maybe in the future. Right now, like I say, I think we like the arrangement we have, but...
Yeah, I like having the balance at the moment, but that's an option.
Do you think you will ever do a meet and greet tour across the UK?
We don't have any plans to do that, but if you see us, come and meet us and say hello.
Yeah. What's your matcha that you like to use and how do you make yours?
We always buy organic matcha and it's always ceremonial grade matcha. But I'll have to include it in a video at some point how I make it because a few of you have asked that.
How tall is Bob? I'm 5'10".
And a half.
Really?
We measured you, you were 5'10" and a half.
Where's that half come from? Was I wearing shoes that day? Do you have any allergies? I think I'm lactose intolerant. Oh, dust.
Dust with him.
Dust
yeah.
and chemicals as well.
That's why we have this. That's why we have this thing.
It doesn't normally look sideways.
It's an air purifier and it's one of the best ones on the market. It's from Pro Breeze and we absolutely love it.
Yeah, really good company as well. I'd recommend checking them out. How old is Katsimir? I don't actually know. We're going to have a guess. She's been with us 5 to 6 years.
We think she's about 7.
We'll ask her next time we see her. What are your favourite animals? And if you had an animal sanctuary, what would you call it? I don't know why, but first thing that comes to mind is I really like ducks and I really like foxes. But the two wouldn't go together well, I don't think.
I really liked the goats when we went to the sanctuary. The pig was beautiful and the goats. And I really connected with them as well. And they had little personalities, you know, it's just lovely.
I've got a name, a perfect name, of course, for the sanctuary. Freedom Sanctuary.
Freedom.
Freedom for the animals, but it's with us as well.
Yeah.
Coming up soon, Freedom Sanctuary. What is the best smell in the world?
Chips.
With vinegar?
Chips, yeah. Do you know what? Sometimes just chips, salt and vinegar.
If we don't have chips today, I'm going to be extremely upset. You've programmed me now.
Have I?
Yeah. We get some chips. Get some chips today.
Yeah, let's get chips.
What is the best advice you have been given by someone? Oh wow, that's a really good question. One thing that comes to mind is when someone has said, I think your dad said it, but...
My dad always says...
He comes out with some good stuff.
He does.
Take the path of least resistance. So when you've got an option with a difficult decision maybe, that's a good guidance, isn't it?
Yeah. If you're arguing with someone about something and you're going, oh, I think we should go here, no, I think we should go here, and sometimes it's easier just to go, let's just go with the flow, let's just do what they want to do and take the path of least resistance. I'm trying to think, there's lots of examples I could use. Yeah, we make the decision a lot to take the path of least resistance.
Yeah. I mean, good advice, I don't think we got it directly as advice, but from videos we watch, was going vegan. Like, that's changed our lives so much.
True.
What is a thing that is totally worth its money? Our van.
Oh, the van.
Yeah, that's definitely worth the money.
And chips.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? Do not say chips.
Is there a place called Chips?
If there is,
I want to live there.
Comment below, live but not live from Chips. I mean, we really love living in London.
Right now it's London.
Yeah, I can't think of anywhere else really. We've been to places in America and we've liked different areas, but I don't know if I'd live there. Why and how did you become a YouTuber? I think originally we just wanted to spread a positive message, and at first it was, you know, trying to maybe talk about veganism and that being part of our lives because it was new. But that's expanded to all kinds of things, to, you know, like Just Keep Rising. And what really hits home with us is when you guys comment that even just a simple thing like you've had a bad day and watching our video has made you feel better. And that's what we're all about. We want people to feel better. We want to inspire positive change and positive ideas in the world. And that's why we started and what still drives us on to this day. Would you ever come down to New Zealand?
Yes, I would love to go to New Zealand.
It looks beautiful.
It does look beautiful there.
For you, what videos do you enjoy making? The shopping ones always stand out as always been fun. We've done them for so many years and they're always fun. I think I like it because we're in public and we're just messing around. There's something naughty about me which goes, let's be silly in public.
We do get told off a lot though, we do. Yeah. Sometimes they just, like, oh, you can't film in here straight away.
Yeah.
You know.
Sometimes people tell you off with just their look, like,
I really like videos where I can help people, like money saving videos, shopping videos, all those, everything like that really.
As long as it's got food and shopping in, we're happy.
I like these type of videos as well, like the calm ones where we're just connecting with you guys. You know?
When we can sit down, Can we have an update on Sam, Emily, Jamie, Aden, Astrid, please? Yes, Sam's in there working. Emily's in there working. She's got a new job. They're both doing great.
They're working from home, both of them working from home in the same room.
Jamie's been great. We were speaking to her yesterday, and little Astrid's running around having so much fun, and Aiden's doing great as well. He's got a new job. So yeah, all the family's doing good. Thank you for asking. What's one goal you'd all like to achieve by the end of the year? It's a good question, but a tough one. We don't set huge amount of goals long term, do we?
I'd like to have £1 million so I can buy my friends a new house.
Oh. Normally when people say something, I'd like to have £1 million, it is normally for something they want, but just to provide something for someone else.
Yeah, our friends need a bigger house, and I would really like to help them achieve that somehow.
Do you know what? I almost feel like a goal for us is to set some goals.
Yeah, we need to set more goals. True.
When is another big trip coming? Very soon. Hit subscribe and then and the notification bell, and you'll know when. Before YouTube, what was your dream jobs? I like that you're assuming that YouTube is our dream job at the moment. Before, I mean, I had so many things. I've always wanted to be in some kind of entertainment. When I was young, I wanted to be a professional footballer. That didn't happen.
You went semi-pro.
I did alright, but then you just don't get paid much at semi-pro, and then you need an income. I also wanted to be a comedian or an actor or a presenter. I've always liked those sorts of arts, really. But yeah, I just never put the energy into actually making it happen. I am really, really happy doing YouTube and, creating videos and content for you guys. Not just entertaining, but stuff that's inspirational, making people happy too.
Yeah, and this is very different. I feel like with this, we create a community. We genuinely feel like you are our community, you're our family. I love communicating with you guys in the comments, and you inspire us as much as we inspire you. So I feel like we get to be entertaining, but we have that community as well. My dream job, the only thing I've ever really wanted to do is be a mum, because that is a job. I know society sometimes doesn't give mums that credit.
Jamie can testify now as well.
Yeah, she knows how hard it is. But when I was really little, I really wanted to go to other countries, like poorer countries, and look after orphans. But yeah, it never happened.
Will you come and visit Coventry? Perhaps, yeah, let us know in the comments what there is in Coventry that you think we might like. I've been there once, and I was at a festival which was in an old cathedral, and it was beautiful. Do you regret that you had a vasectomy? Well, this is quite a complex one. For those of you that don't know our story, not long after JoJo was born, we were then thinking about what if we were having another baby.
Yeah.
But we realised he required a lot of our time and attention.
Well, it was two reasons. JoJo required a lot of time and attention, and my body had gone through so much with that.
And I especially wasn't feeling great that you had to go through that, and the prospect of going through that again so soon. I was like, okay, I'm happy to go through with it, to just support you, to support him. And so I had a vasectomy.
For me, I felt really sad, and I still feel really sad about it. I feel like it was my idea to do it.
It took like 2 years that we decided about this. Whether you were the one that suggested it or not, ultimately it was my body and my decision at the end of it.
Yeah, but I would never have told you to do that now. I felt like it was my idea, and if I hadn't have suggested it, it wouldn't have. Because it's not like, I know Bob's had the reversal, but I just feel like it's a very sacred thing.
Yeah, that was part of the reason we reversed it.
Are sacred, and I get where we were at the time, but I always feel guilty about it. And it's not even about us having a baby or not. It's not even about that. It's just I every day feel guilty that I told you to do it.
You shouldn't feel guilty. It was a decision we made together. It wasn't like you were saying just go and do it, and I'm like, oh, I was happy to do it. I was in full support of that idea, and for all the reasons we've outlined. So don't feel guilty about it, it's fine.
Whether we get pregnant, I feel like that's in God's hands. What will be the best thing will happen. But to just put your body through that, I just felt like it's not.
No. That was always my decision. There's no part of you that could make me do that.
Yeah, but I thought it was my idea.
So?
It was my idea to do it.
I think what happened, we explored what we felt were solutions to a problem of, do we want to have another baby, and what do we do? Because obviously there are other solutions to that, of just not trying. But we chose that option instead. And
I just feel like it goes against nature. I don't know, it just feels, it just goes against everything. I just don't know. we're different people, like we were different people back then. Yeah. I'd never ask you to do that now.
And to be honest, it all works out.
But you've had 2 operations now, like.
Yeah, but that's my decision again, both times.
I just feel like I'm just ruining my makeup. Now I know what I know. I just feel like we could have avoided it. Like we could have used one of those apps or something.
Maybe.
Like these fertility apps. Like we could have.
But we did what we felt was right at that time in our lives. And for that reason, I don't feel like we can have any regrets because that's what we chose to do. If we could go back round again, we would choose to do something different. So come here, please do not feel guilty about it though. I don't want you crying and feeling guilty about it. You've got to let go of that. There's nothing to feel guilty about.
How do I let go of it though? I don't know how to let go of it. We've had this conversation before and you would say, oh no, don't be silly, don't be silly. But just going through that, like putting your body through that twice, you know?
No, but that's always been my decision. If I told you now, go and get this operation, whatever, to suit me or us or whatever, you would only do it if you wanted to. You wouldn't put yourself through something that you didn't want to put yourself through. So ultimately, I was happy to do it. So you've got to realise that. It isn't about who begun the journey, it's about who chose to end it that way. And that was me. That was the decision to get it done and reverse it ended with me.
Sorry guys, I'm just obviously, I just really wanted, like, I'm just glad I've talked about it now. Like, this is something that always like bothers me so much, and I just want to find a way of healing from it and like letting that guilt go and just moving on, because I'm really good at doing that normally. I'm really good at processing feelings and moving on and everything, but I just feel guilty about it.
Well, let me take your mind off it by asking what your pet peeves are. Feeling guilty about.
Pet peeves, so these are things that bother, like other people do that bother you,
yeah
it?
One thing that stands out for me, because this happened recently, is people who are just inconsiderate or unaware of other people and how they are affecting other people. And funny enough, we had this at some of the festivals we went to recently.
There'll be a band on, like someone singing, but it'll be like a slow band, like a slow music,
slow tempo, yeah.
And then everyone sat down, and then someone at the front will
just stand up and start dancing right in front of other people.
Dancing and that, and everyone's just sat behind them, and that's and they're not aware of. I think just get up and go to the side if you're going to do that.
But that's just one example, but there are others where people are just inconsiderate and not thinking about how that affects other people. Yeah, I guess, so that's probably a pet peeve, I guess. Katie, this is for you. Do you use reusable sanitary products, and if so, which ones?
Yeah, I use a Moon Cup, and I use some other washable pads. Sometimes if I don't want to use the Moon Cup, then I'll have these washable pads.
I have to know what you call this show in your part of the world. Is it Alvin and the Chipmunks, or would you call it Alvin and the Crisp Monks? This comment is from Irish Lord, and yes, you like to make funny comments, don't you, Irish Lord?
We're always laughing at your comments. Always make us laugh.
Well, the question is though, do we call it Alvin and the Crisp Monks?
Alvin and the Crisp Monks.
You want to go for that, do you? The question really is, in America, should they call it Alvin and the Fries Monks? No, we don't change the name here. That is all our questions for today, guys. Thank you so much again for submitting all the questions. We will, as we said, be doing a Q&A for JoJo specifically very soon. So keep an eye on our channel and hit that notification bell so you are kept up to date when we do put a call out for the questions.
And I'm sorry for going on about the vasectomy thing.
It's fine. You're expressing your feelings. It's fine. Just let go of the guilt, please.
I feel like you guys help me with, it's like a therapy with you guys, you know.
But that is where we'll end this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this Q&A, and we will see you all in the next video. But just remember, guys, no matter where you are in the world, you guys always stay free.
And just keep rising.
Including you.